Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasana Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Swasana Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Sham, Sham Sham Sham. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Samyukta Mataji, Hare Krishna, Radhika Mataji, Durga Prasanna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranams, our Lord Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. So actually, Hare Krishna. Can we wait a couple more minutes? Can we wait? Deepa Mataji and Raju Prabhu, Lavanya will join. Can we wait? Allow me. Yeah. Let us wait for this couple more minutes and then Hare Krishna, Gaurav Prabhuji, Pranam Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanwad Pranam.
No problem. Let us wait just a couple more minutes and then we'll begin.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for joining today. Prabhuji and Mataji, Dhanwad Pranam, our Guru Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Yeah, let us begin with Mangalacharana prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिते नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम् ॐ अपवित्रा पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं साभ्याभ्यन्तरं शुचिः श्रीविष्णु श्रीविष्णु श्रीविष्णु. Yeah, let me share my screen reading Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah, we are at 223rd verse of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah, we'll read it from this verse. So actually, new devotees that I am seeing, I think Deepa Mata referred you, right? Radhika Mataji, Durga Prasanna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining every day. So Deepa Mataji is very sincere devotee, serving here, reading, regular reading, hearing, and SLOKA recitations. We are doing this activity since last 1.5 years, more than 1.5 years. So we are reading here one after one. There are 3 scriptures. One is Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. And then Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is nothing but is Krishna's devotee. Krishna appeared in the form of a devotee with the pure love of Srimati Radharani, the bhava. So Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we call it as Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita talks about is Balya Leela, is Madhya Leela, Adi Leela, Madhya Leela, Antya Leela. So Adi Leela means in his childhood pastimes. So he appeared in Navadvip, the West Bengal region, So Adi Leela talks about is childhood pastimes, and is up to exactly up to young age. And then in Madhya Leela, he preached about the glories of the holy names, Sankirtan movement, Madhya Leela, in his 30 plus years time. And last 18 years, Antya Leela, he spent his last 18 years, he lived up to 48 years only. And then he disappeared for 48 years, yes. The last 18 years is a mellows of devotional life. The prema bhakti, the devotional exchanges between his devotees, Krishna and Srimati Radharani. So it's called Antya Leela. So three books, three books. Adi Leela, Madhya Leela, and Antya Leela. We are at Adi Leela. Right now, you are all, both of you, new devotees, and Gaurav Prabhu also. Think about, is a Krishna's pure devotee in the mood of Srimati Radharani. Who is the best devotee? Srimati Radharani is the best devotee. The best, first class, topmost devotee. So the Radha Bhava Tattva, you have to understand from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his pastimes. So this is where Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela talks about is up to 10 plus, 12 plus years of age. So let us continue from this verse. If you have any questions, you can ask me, or you can ask Deepa Mata. Here we have one more devotee, Lalit Mohan Prabhu. It's going to help us to understanding. So just for now, since you are newcomers, when you come to the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, you get experience. Krishna, Bhagavad Gita by Krishna. Krishna directly spoken on the field of Kurukshetra. That's why it's called by Krishna. It's by Krishna, by his own words. Whereas Bhagavatam talks about Krishna, different pastimes, Gajendra Moksham, Prahlad Maharaj prayers, pastimes of Narsingadev. So various things. Bhagavatam is a nectar, Vaishnavanam Amala Puranam, actually. So this is the Amala Puranam, Bhagavatam. There's Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna's mood in the form of Radharani. Krishna's mood. It's a complete higher understandings of the devotional life. Prema Bhakti. Okay. So let us start with this verse. Okay. 17th chapter, Adi Leela, 17th chapter, 223rd verse. Suni Prabhu Hari Bali Utila Apani Utila Vaishnava Sabha Kari Hari Dhvani. Anybody likes to read translation?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, please read.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. Hearing this, the Lord got up, chanting Hari Hari. Following him, all the other Vaishnavas also got up, chanting the vibration of the holy name.
Hari Bol. Kirtana karite Prabhu karila gamana sange chali aise kaji ullasita mana. Read Mata.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went back to perform Kirtana, and the Kazi, his mind jubilant, went with him.
Happiness. Okay. Kajire Vidyaya Dila Sachira Nandana Nachite Aila Apana Bhavana.
The Lord asked the Kazi to go back home. Then the son of Mother Sachi came back to his own home, dancing and dancing.
Hey Mate Kajire Prabhu Karila Prasada Ihaye Suneta Rakhande Aparadha. Go ahead, Mother.
This is the incident concerning the Kazi and the Lord's mercy upon him. Anyone who hears this is also freed from all offenses.
So, most munificent Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, most munificent is very merciful, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All offenses, we commit different offenses there, Nama Parada, Dhama Parada, Nama Bhasa. So various offenses everything eradicated when we chant the names of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thank you, Mataji. So now
Hare Krishna.
Ekadina Sriva Sera Mandire Gosani Nityananda Sangendritya Karedui Bhai. Sandhya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Translation. One day the two brothers, Lord Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, were dancing in the holy house of Srivasa Thakura.
Thank you. So let me go. Srivasa Putrera Tahan Haila Paraloka Tabu Srivasera Chittena Janmila Soka. Go ahead.
At that time, a calamity took place. Srivasa Thakura's son died, yet Srivasa Thakura was not at all sorry.
Mitra Putra Mukhe Kaila Jnane Rakatana Apane Dui Bhai Haila Srivasa Nandana. Read, Matan.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu caused the dead son to speak about knowledge, and then the two brothers personally became the sons of Srivasa Thakura.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Southern, yes. Go ahead, Matan, Southern.
Purport, this incident is
purport.
described as follows.
Go ahead, yes.
This incident is described as follows by Srila Bhakti Vinoda Thakura in his Amrita Pravaha Bhasya. One night, while Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing with his devotees at the house of Srivasa Thakura, one of Srivasa Thakura's sons, who was suffering from some disease, died. Srivasa Thakura was so patient, however, that he did not allow anyone to express sorrow by crying, for he did not want the Kirtana going on at his house to be disturbed. Thus, Kirtana continued without a sound of lamentation. But when the Kirtana was over, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who could understand the incident, declared there must have been some calamity in the house. When he was then informed about the death of Srinivasa Thakura's son, he expressed his regret, saying, "Why was this news not given to me before?" He went to the place where the son was lying dead and asked him, "My dear boy, why are you leaving the house of Srinivasa Thakura?" The dead son immediately replied, "I was living in the house as long as I was destined to live here. Now that the time is over, I am going elsewhere according to your direction. I am your eternal servant, a dependent living being. I must act only according to your desire. Beyond your desire, I cannot do anything. I have no such power." Hearing these words of the dead son, all the members of Srivasa Thakura's family received transcendental knowledge. Thus, there was no cause for lamentation. This transcendental knowledge is described in the Bhagavad Gita 2.13. Tata dehantara prapte dhiras tatra na muhyati. When someone dies, he accepts another body. Therefore, sober persons do not lament. After the discourse between the dead boy and the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, funeral ceremonies were performed, and Lord Chaitanya assured Srivasa Thakura, "You have lost one son, but Nityananda Prabhu and I are your eternal sons. We shall never be able to give up your company." This is an instance of a transcendental relationship with Krishna. We have eternal transcendental relationships with Krishna as his servants, friends, fathers, sons, or conjugal lovers. When the same relationships are pervertedly reflected in this material world, we have relationship as the sons, fathers, friends, lovers, masters, or servants of others. But all these relationships are subject to termination within a definite period. If we revive our relationship with Krishna, however, by the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our eternal relationship will never break to cause our lamentation.
Lamentation. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you,
Jivera
Prabhuji.
Swarubhai. Thank you, Mataji. Jivera Swarubhai Krishnera Nityadas. That is the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings. Jivera Swarubhai Krishnera Nityadas. We are eternal servant of Supreme Lord. That servitorship can be experienced through 5 primary relationships. That a devotee experienced in the Shanta Bhava, a devotee experience in the Shanta Dasya, servitorship in the service, okay, and Shanta Dasya, Sakya, a devotee can experience the friendly mood, just like Arjuna, and Shanta Dasya Sakya, and then Vatsalya, a devotee experience in the parental relationship with Krishna. Shanta Dasya Sakya, Vatsalya, and then Madhurya. Madhurya is conjugal lover, complete higher understanding. Like just we see in the Vrindavan, Gopis, Gopas. That is the highest, Madhurya Leela. So that's where it is. So he's lamenting. Srivas Thakur, his son died, but lamenting. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu consoled. You have lost one son, but Nityananda Prabhu and I are your eternal sons. We shall never be able to give up your company. This is an instance of transcendental relation with Krishna. That's where Prabhupada writes, we can establish our permanent connection. See, our material bodies are temporary, whereas the spiritual body, the spirit soul is eternal. That's where when we establish relationship with Krishna, that is permanent relationship. That means the soul, super soul connection. So then we can establish in the service in the mode of these 5 primary rasas: lovers, fathers, parents, etc. Friends, sons, master, servants, etc. Masters are servants. Master means Krishna always master. We are always become servant, servitor mode. Service through different relationship. That way we have to understand. So 17.230. Yes, thank you, Mataji again. Tabeta Karila Saba Bhakte Varadhana Uchista Diya Narayanira Karila Sammana. Radhika Mataji, would you like to read?
Yes, Prabhuji. All translations and purport by our beloved founder Acharya, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thereafter, the Lord charitably bestowed his benediction upon all his devotees. He gave the remnants of his food to Narayani, showing her special respect. Purport. Narayani was a niece of Srivas Thakur and later she became the mother of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. In this connection, the Sahijyas cite a malicious story that after eating the remnants of Lord Chaitanya's food, Narayani became pregnant and gave birth to Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. The rascal Sahijyas may manufacture such false statements, but no one should believe them because they are motivated by enmity against the Vaishnavas.
Hare Krishna. You can read next one also. Srivasera Vatsra Sinye Daraji Yavana Prabhutare Nijarupa Karaila Darshana.
Translation. There was a tailor who was a meat eater but was sewing garments for Srivas Thakur. The Lord, being merciful to him, showed him his own form.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Now next verse also is in purport there. Okay. Dekinu Bali Haila Pagala Prema Nritya Kare Haila Vaishnava Agala.
Translation. Saying, I have seen, and dancing in ecstatic love as though mad, he became a first-class Vaishnava. Purport. There was a Muslim tailor near the house of Srila Srivas Thakur who used to sew the garments of the family. One day he was very pleased with the dancing of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Indeed, he was enchanted. The Lord, understanding his attitude, showed him his original form as Krishna. The tailor then began to dance, saying, I have seen, I have seen. He became absorbed in ecstatic love and began to dance with Lord Chaitanya. Thus he became one of the foremost Vaishnava adherents of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Haribol.
Thank you very much. Haribol. Avasete Srivasa Prabhu Vamshita Magala Srivasa Kahe Vamshito Mara Gopi Harinila. What is that? Let me see. Durga Prasanna Mataji, would you like to read?
Yeah. In ecstasy, the Lord asked Srila Srivas Thakur to deliver his flute, but Srivas Thakur replied, your flute has been stolen away by the gopis.
Suni Prabhu Bala Bala Balena Vesha Srivasa Varnena Vrindavana Lila Rase. Read, Mataji.
Hearing this reply, the Lord said in ecstasy, go on talking, go on talking. Thus Srivas described the transcendental mellows of pastimes of Sri Vrindavan.
Prathame te Vrindavana Madhurya Varnila Suniya Prabhu Rachite Ananda Badila.
In the beginning of Srivas Thakur described the transcendental sweetness of Vrindavan's pastimes. Hearing this, the Lord felt great and increasing jubilation in his heart.
Pure devotion will us. Okay. You can read this one also. Yeah. Tabe bala bala Prabhu bale vara vara puna puna kahe Srivasa Kariya Vistara.
Thereafter, the Lord again and again asked him, "Speak on, speak on." Thus, Srivas again and again described the pastimes of Vrindavan, vividly expanding them.
Yes, thank you, Mataji. Yeah. Vamshivadya Gopi Ganera Vane Akarshana Tansabara Sange Yaiche Vana Viharana. Lavanya, would you like to read?
Translation: Srivasa Thakur extensively explained how the gopis were attracted to the forest of Vrindavana by the vibration of Krishna's flute and how they wandered together in the forest.
Tahi Madhya Chaya Rutu Lila Ravarnana Madhupana Rasotsava Jale Keli Katana.
Srivasa Pandita narrated all the pastimes enacted during the six changing seasons. He described the drinking of honey, the celebration of the rasa dance, the swimming in the Yamuna, and other such incidents.
Bala Bala Bale Prabhu Sunite Ullasa Srivasa Kahena Tabe Rasa Rasera Vilasa.
When the Lord, hearing with great pleasure, said, "Go on speaking, go on speaking," Srivasa Thakur described the Rasa dance, Rasa Leela dance, which is filled with transcendental mellows.
You can over to Prabhu's. Kahite sunite aiche pratha kala haila Prabhu Srivasera Toshi Alingana Kaila.
As the Lord thus requested and Srivasa Thakur spoke, the morning appeared and the Lord embraced Srivasa Thakur and satisfied him.
Thank you. Yes. This is the beauty of Bengali, no? So nice. This is the language, this Bengali language. So that's the thing. Yeah, thank you. So now Prabhu's over to Prabhu's. Tabe achare agrare kaila Krishna lila Rukmini swarupa Prabhu apane haila. Gaurav Prabhu, please read.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Translation. Translation. Thereafter, a dramatization of Krishna pastimes was performed in the house of Sri Chandrasekhar Acharya. The Lok personally took the part of Rukmini, the foremost of Krishna's queen.
Kabhu Durga Lakshmi Haya Kabhuva Vichakshi Vichakti Khate Vasi Bhakta Gune Dila Prema Bhakti.
Translation. The Lord sometimes took the part of goddess Durga, Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, or the chief potency. Yoga Maya, sitting on a court, he delivered love of Godhead to all the devotees present.
Ekadine Mahaprabhura Nrutya Avasana Eka Brahmani Asi Dharila Charane.
Translation. One day when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had finished his dancing, a woman, the wife of Brahmana, came there and caught hold of his lotus feet. Hare Krishna.
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Yes.
Charanera dhuli se laya vara vara dekhiya prabhura dukha haila apara. Raju Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Translation. As she took the dust of his lotus feet again and again, the Lord became unlimitedly unhappy. Purport. This holding of a great personality's lotus feet is certainly very good for the person who takes the dust, but this example of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu unhappiness indicates that a Vaishnava should not allow anyone to take dust from his feet. One who takes the dust of a great personality lotus feet transfer his sinful activities to the great personality. Unless the person whose dust is taken is very strong, he must suffer the sinful activities of the person who takes the dust. Therefore, ordinarily, it should not be allowed. Sometimes in big meetings, people come to take the same advantage by touching our feet. In account of this, sometimes we have to suffer from some disease. As far as possible, no outsider should be allowed to touch the one's feet to take the dust from them. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally showed this by his example and explained in the next verse. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Raj Prabhu. So this is one of the Vaishnava etiquette we have to develop. So when Guru Maharaj comes, we don't need to touch the lotus with their feet. No, we just have to pay obeisances, but little far away. That is one of the Vaishnava etiquette. No, and they won't allow actually. So this is what it is, the teaching we are seeing here. Or who takes the dust, it transfers. That's where they normally, his assistants, Guru Maharaj's assistant, they won't want to be. That's not the thing. Even when we see Radhesham Prabhu comes also, no, just we have to pay respects, proper respects, pay obeisances. That's the thing. Yes. Sekshane dhane Prabhu Ganga Tepadila Nityananda Haridasa Dhari Utaila. Now, Suman Prabhu.
Yes,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna. Yes, thank you for joining.
Translation. Immediately he ran to the river Ganges and jumped in to counteract the sinful activities of that woman. Lord Nityananda and Haridasa Thakura caught him and raised him from the river. Purport. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God himself, but he was playing the part of a preacher. Every preacher should know that being allowed to touch a Vaishnava's feet and take dust may be good for the person who takes it, but it is not good for the person who allows it to be taken. As far as possible, this practice should ordinarily be avoided. Only initiated disciples should be allowed to take this advantage, not others. Those who are full of sinful activities should generally be avoided.
Yeah, some is there, but we'll talk that later. Initiated disciples. Vijaya Acharyera Ghare Se Ratre Rahila Pratakale Bhakta Sabe Ghare Lana Gela. Lalitman Prabhu, Hare Krishna, please read.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much. That night, the Lord stayed at the house of Vijay Acharya. In the morning, the Lord took all his devotees and returned home.
Ekadine Gopi Bhave Grihe Devasiya Gopi Gopi Namalaya Vishannahana.
One day, the Lord, in the ecstasy of gopis, was sitting in his house. Very morose in separation, he was calling Gopi, Gopi.
Yeah. Eka paduya aila prabhu ke dekhite gopi gopi nama suni lagila balite.
A student who came to see the Lord was astonished that the Lord was chanting Gopi, Gopi. Thus he spoke as follows. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Other devotees with them. Krishna nama nalayo kene Krishna nama dhanya gopi gopi balile vaki bahaya punya. Very nice words. Krishna nama nalayo kene Krishna nama dhanya gopi gopi balile vaki bahaya punya. Let me see. Kinchan Priya Prabhu, would you like to read?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, please read. Translation, Prabhu.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Why are you chanting the name of Gopi, names of Gopi, instead of the holy name of the Lord Krishna, which is so glorious? What pious result will you achieve by such chanting? Purport. It is said, Vaishnavera Kriya Mudra Vijhanena na bhujaya. No one can understand the activities of the pure devotees. A student or a neophyte devotee could not possibly understand why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was chanting the names of the gopis. Nor should the student have asked the Lord about the potency of chanting Gopi Gopi. The neophyte student was certainly convinced of the piety of the chanting of Krishna's holy name. but this sort of attitude is also offensive. Dharma Vratha Tyaga Utadi Sarva Subha Kriya Samyam Api Pramada.
Pramada.
Pramada, yeah. To chant the holy name of the Krishna in exchange for the achievement of pity is an offense. This of course was unknown to the student. Thus, he innocently asked, "What piety? What is there in the chanting of the name of Gopi?" He did not know that there is no question of piety or impiety. The chanting of holy name of Krishna or the holy name of Gopi is on the transcendental platform of the loving affairs. Since he was not expert in understanding such transcendental activities, his questions were merely impudent. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, apparently greatly angry at him, reacted as follows. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah. Suni Prabhu Krodhe Kaila Krishna Dosha Gara Tengalana Uttila Prabhu Paduya Maribara. So, Sapan Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Translation. Hearing the foolish student, the Lord became greatly angry and rebuked Lord Krishna in various ways. Taking up a stick, he rose to strike the student. Purport. It is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam that when Uddhava came from Lord Krishna with a message for the gopis, all the gopis, especially Srimati Radharani, denounced Krishna in various ways. Such denunciations, however, reflect an exuberant, loving attitude that an ordinary man cannot understand. When the foolish student questioned Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya similarly rebukes Lord Krishna in loving exuberance. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in the mood of the gopis and the student advocated the cause of Sri Krishna, Lord Chaitanya was greatly angry. Seeing his anger, the foolish student was ordinary atheistic Smarta Brahmana foolishly misjudged him. Thus, he had a party of students were ready to strike the Lord in retaliation. After this incident, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to take sannyas so that people would not commit offense against him, considering him an ordinary householder. For in India, even now, a sannyasi is naturally offered respect. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Bhaya palaya paduya Prabhu pache pache dhaya aste vyaste bhakta gana Prabhu re rahaya. Chandraval Prabhu.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The student ran away in fear and the Lord followed him. But somehow or other the devotees checked the Lord.
Prabhu re santa kari anila nija ghare paduya palaya gela paduya sabhare.
The devotees persuaded the Lord and brought him home, and the student ran away to an assembly of other students.
Paduya sashrayahan padeye kathani Prabhura vrittanta dvija kahetanyai.
The Brahmana student ran to a place where 1,000 students were studying together. There he described the incident to them. Purport. In this verse, we find the word dvija, indicating that the student was a Brahmana. Actually, in those days, only members of the Brahmana class became students of Vedic literature. Schooling is meant especially for Brahmanas. Previously, there was no question of schooling for Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, or Sudras. Kshatriyas used to learn the technology of warfare, and Vaishyas learned the business from their fathers or other businessmen. They were not meant to study the Vedas. At present, however, everyone goes to the school and everyone is given the same type of education, although no one knows what the result will be. The result, however, is most unsatisfactory, as we have seen in the Western countries especially. The United States has vast educational institutions where everyone is allowed to receive an education, but the result is the most students become like hippies. Higher education is not meant for everyone. Only selected individuals trained in Brahmanical culture should be allowed to pursue higher education. Educational institutions should not aim to teach technology. For a technologist cannot properly be called educated. A technologist is a Sudra. Only one who studies the Vedas may properly be called a learned man, Pandita. The duty of Brahmana is to become a learned in the Vedic literature and teach the Vedic knowledge to the other Brahmanas. In our Krishna conscious movement, we are simply teaching our students to become fit Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. In our school at Dallas, the students are learning English and Sanskrit, and through these two languages, they are studying all our books, such as Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita as it is, and the Nectar of Devotion. It is a mistake to educate every student as a technologist. There must be a group of students who become Brahmanas. Without Brahmanas who study the Vedic literature, human society will be entirely chaotic.
Yeah. Technologist, Prabhupada, left and right argument. Technologist. Technologist is a Sudra. Krishna. So, actually, I mean, in other Prabhupada sometimes writes like that. In some, we have to use, I mean, whatever technology is good, but use it for Krishna service. We have to nicely use it Krishna service. All this social media, internet, technology, gadgets, different gadgets. We can use it for Krishna service actually. Yes, that's the thing. Actually, one round of recitation done. So we are at 8:42. Lalit Mohan Prabhu, the last verse practice చేస్తున్నారా Prabhu? ఏంటిది time? I think today Deepamata in join కాలేదు. I don't know. She didn't put message also. Okay. So చెప్పండి Prabhuji. Tell me.
No, we will practice with the recitations probably of the whole Dhruv Maharaj prayers today. So from today, whoever devotees, like Samyukta Mataji and all are there.
Yes, they are there. Yes.
So what we do is today Samyukta Mataji and Ramireddy Prabhu, both of them will do the recitations of the whole Dhruv Maharaj prayers series.
Wonderful, but I'm not sure. They have relatives. I don't know. Mataji, Prabhu, would you like to do?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Nice. That is enthusiasm.
Prabhuji, last verse we didn't do, right? 17th verse we didn't.
Oh, didn't we practice?
Yeah,
okay,
individual practice we didn't do. So that we will complete the
then
entire.
We will do the individual practice today, Mataji. Am I audible enough? Actually, I'm in a different place today.
Yeah, audible. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Then let me share.
Yes, bro.
Last verse, right?
It will be in 4:9:17, Prabhu.
అదే చెప్పండి ఒక నిమిషం 4:9:17
Yes, bro.
SB. Okay. So with my purification, let me read this translation. Oh, my Lord, O Supreme Lord, you are the supreme personified form of all benediction. Therefore, for one who abides in your devotional service with no other desire, worshipping your lotus feet is better than becoming king and lording it over a kingdom. That is the benediction of worshipping your lotus feet. To ignorant devotees like me, you are the causelessly merciful maintainer, just like a cow who takes care of the newly born calf by supplying milk and giving it protection from attack. Yeah. That's why it's called pure devotional service is the topmost. Without any selfish motive, without any other desires. Desire for Krishna service, that's it. Pure devotional service talks about desire for Krishna service. Eternally, you have to do. Yes. Mata, yeah. Individual practice ante mari cheyandi. Let us do.
Prabhuji, ఒకసారి మీరు 3 times చేయండి Prabhuji. So we will start.
Yes, Mataji. Satyasisho hi bhagavam stava pada padmam आशिष्टतानुभजतः पुरुषार्थमूर्ते अप्येव मर्य भगवान् परिपाति दीनान् वाश्रेव वत्सकमनुग्रहकातरोऽस्मन् सत्याशिषो हि भगवन् तव पादपद्मम् आशिष्टतानुभजतः पुरुषार्थमूर्ते अप्येव मर्य भगवान् परिपाति दीनान् वाश्रेव वत्सकमनुग्रहकातरोऽस्मान् सत्याशिषो हि भगवंस्तव पादपद्मम् आशिष्टथानुभजतः पुरुषार्थमूर्तेः अप्येव मर्य भगवान् परिपाति दीनान् वाश्रेव वत्सकमनुग्रहकातरोऽस्मान्. Will that be
So
okay?
good. Wonderful, Prabhuji. Purusharthamurti. See, so nice one. Purusharthamurti. Right. So, Mata, please, it is. I'll do at the last because I need some more time. I need to repeat it here. Repeatedly need to hear. Yeah. Lavanya, you can do.
Srimad Bhagavatam 4.9.11 Satyashisho hi Bhagavad Satyashisho hi Bhagavastava Pada Padmam Ashistatanubhajata Purusharthamurte Apyeva Marya Bhagavan Paripati Deenan Vasreva Vassakamanugraha Katarosman.
Yes, Mataji.
Internet feeble unde internet chusko. Yeah, Samyukta Mataji, Ramreddy Prabhu,
Mali ఒకసారి వినపడుతుందా?
అంటే ఒకసారి వైఫై ఆన్ ఆఫ్ చేసుకుని మళ్ళీ చేస్తులే ఆఫ్టర్ అదర్ డివోటీస్ డన్. ఎస్, సంయుక్త మాతాజీ, రామరెడ్డి ప్రభు, నెక్స్ట్ సంధ్యా మాతాజీ.
Yes, Prabhuji. Satyashisho hi bhagavanstava pada padmam ashistatanubhajatah purusharthamurte apyeva marya bhagavan paripati deenan vashreva vatsakamanugraha katarosman.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yes, go ahead.
Satyashisho hi bhagavam stava pada padmam ashistathanubhajatah purushardhamurte appeva marya bhagavan paripati deenan vashreva vatsakamanugraha katarosman.
Hari Bol. Yeah, Sandhya Mataji hearing, she will send the voice print later. She sent message there. Okay. Prabhus then. And actually new devotees, Radhika Mataji and Durga Prasanna Mataji. These are the prayers from Bhagavatam recited by Dhruva Maharaj, a great devotee of the Supreme Personality of God Krishna. So those is prayers glorifying Supreme Lord. Yes. So want to do? I mean, I'm not sure. You need
Yes, ma'am.
practice. You want to do? Yeah, please do, Mataji. Radhika.
Satyashisho hi bhagavamstava pada padmam ashistatanubhajata purusharthamurte appeva marya bhagavan paripati deenan vashreva vatsakamanugraha katarosman.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Inkoka Mata, Durga Prasanna Mata, you want to do?
सत्याशिषो हि भगवांस्तव पादपद्माम् आशिस्तनानुभजतः पुरुषार्थमूर्ते अप्येव मर्य भगवान् परिपाति दीनान् वाश्रेव वत्सकमनुग्रहकातरोऽस्मान्.
Thank you, Mataji. Now Lavanya, you can do now, and then I will go over to Prabhu's.
Is it audible now?
Yeah.
Satyashisho hi bhagavastava pada padmam ashistatanubhajata purusharthamurte apyeva marya bhagavan paripati deenan vasreva vassakamanugraha katarosman. Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Oh, now it's clear. Yeah, Prabhu is Akinchan Prabhu, Chandavel Prabhu, Razu Prabhu, Sapan Prabhu, Gaurav Prabhu, Suman Prabhu. Please do that one by one.
Hare Krishna. Satyashisho he bhagavam stava pada padmam ashistatanubhajata purusharthamurte apyeva marya bhagavan paripati deenan varsheva vatsakam anugraha katarosman.
Yeah,
Hare
next.
Satyashiso hi Bhagavan tava pada padmam asistata anubhajate purishaya murte api eva marya Bhagavan paripate deenan vasreva vatsakam anugraha katorosman.
Last line, Prabhuji. Vashreva vatsakamanugраha katarosman.
वाश्रेव वात्सकम् अनुग्राहकतोरस्मान् वाश्रेव वात्सकम् अनुग्राहकतोरस्मान्
Katarosman.
कातरोस्मान् वाश्रेव वात्सकम् अनुग्राहकातरोस्मान्.
Yes, Prabhu.
You want to do one more time, Prabhu? Kinjan Prabhu, you can do. It's,
साध्यासिसो हि भगवान् तव पादपद्मान् आशिस्ततानुभजते पुरुषार्थमूर्ते अपि एवम् आर्य भगवान् परिपाति दीनान् वाश्रेव वात्सकम् अनुग्रह कातरोस्मान्.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
yes, Rajesh.
Hare Krishna. Satyasiso hi bhagavam tava pada padam padmam ashis tatanu bhajata purushartha murte api evam harya bhagavan paripati deenan vashreva vastakam anugraha katarosman.
Last రెండు చెప్పమంటారు ప్రభు ఒకసారి.
Okay, చెప్పండి Prabhuji.
అప్యేవ మరియ భగవాన్ పరిపాతి దీనాన్ వాశ్రేవ వత్సకమనుగ్రహ కాతరోస్మాన్.
अपि एवं आर्य भगवान् परिपाति दीनान् वाश्रेव वत्सकम् अनुग्रह कातरोस्मान्.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Give Sapan Prabhu. Yeah, Sapan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Satyashiso hi bhagavamstava pada padmam ashistatanupajata purusharthamurte apyeva marya bhagavan paripati deenan vasreva vatsakam anugraha katarosman.
Hari Bol. Inkevarunaru? I think Gaurav Prabhu, Suman Prabhu, would you like to try? I mean, since not sure.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You can try, it's okay. I mean, nobody is perfect, but just practice. Like help us, okay? And do it.
Shall I? Okay, Prabhuji.
Yes. Go ahead.
Satyasiso bi bhagavamstava pada padmam asisthanubhajataha purusharthamurte api evam arya bhagavan paripati deenan vasreva vatsakam anugraha katarosman. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Nice. Gaurav Prabhu. I'm not sure. Is still there or left? I didn't see. Okay.
Gaurav Prabhu left Prabhu. Now you can do.
Yeah, that's
Dhiraj Prabhu.
Yes, I'll do that now. Srimad Bhagavatam 4th Canto 9, chapter 17 verse. Satyasiso hi bhagavam stava pada padmam asistatanu bhajata purushartha murte apyeva marya bhagavan paripati deenan vasreva vatsakam anugraha katarosman, right? Katarosman.
Vasreva vatsakam anugraha katarosman.
Vasreva vatsakam anugraha katarosman. Well, I'll do one more time. Satyasiso hi bhagavam stava pada padmam asistatanu bhajata purushartha murte apyeva marya bhagavan paripati deenan vasreva vatsakam anugraha katarosman. Okay, now bro? Yeah. So next,
Yes,
we have another 5 to 10 minutes. Let them do, Prabhu. What is the idea? Let
yeah, if they're able to do it, they can continue with them. At least one devotee can do it actually, you know?
Yeah, one devotee, I think, I feel that also. So, yes. Prabhuji, Maharaj Prabhu or Samyukta,
Yes, Prabhuji.
Just give me a minute. Actually, I'm opening a PDF that verse. Just give me a minute, okay? Right. Yeah, you both are, it seems, I'm hearing that both of you nicely practicing, husband and wife. So good. Special mercy from Dhruv Maharaj.
Like Samyukta Mataji, I wanted to ask you one thing.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Ram Reddy Prabhuji's voice is so good, na? It's so good that be careful, Mataji. That's it. Because
Yes.
generally Matajis, or women, they hear through ears. They see all things through ears. So he's very good in singing. So be careful.
Yes, Prabhuji.
జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండండి అని చెప్తున్నారు ప్రభుజీ. ఏం ప్రభు. Very good. Okay. I'm just sharing. I just updated the sloka meanwhile. Okay. 12th one. 12th one. This one just need to put this here. Yes. Yeah, I'm just sharing this one. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Let's go. Yeah. Yes, Mataji. Again.
Yes, Prabhuji. Dhruva Vacha. Yes, Prabhuji. Yontah pravisya mama vachamimam prasuptam sanjeevayatya akhila shakti dharasvadhamna anyamsya hastacharana shravanatvagaadhin pranan namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam ekastvameva bhagavan idamatma shaktya mayakhyayorugunaya mahadajya shesham सृष्ट्वानुविश्य पुरुषस्तदसद्गुणेषु नानेव धारुषु विभावसुवद्विभासि
Yeah, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. त्वद्दत्तया वयुनयेदमजस्त विश्वं सुप्त प्रबुद्ध इव नाथ भवत्प्रपन्नः तस्यापवर्ग्य शरणं तव पादमूलं विस्मर्यते कृतविधा कथमार्तबन्धो नूनं विमुष्टमतयस्तव मायया ते ये त्वां भवाप्ययमो विमोक्षणमन्यहेतो अर्चन्ति कल्पकतरुं कुनपोपभोग्यम् इच्छन्ति यत्स्पर्शजं निरयेऽपि निर्नाम्
Yeah, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
అంటే మెడిటేట్ చేస్తున్నాడు అట్లా. I mean, tune.
Yes, Prabhuji. या निर्वृतिस्तनुभृतां तव पादपद्मा ध्यानाद्भवज्जनकथा श्रवणेन वा स्यात् सा ब्रह्मणि स्वामहिमन्यपि नातमाभूत् किं त्वन्तकासि लुलितात् प्रततां विमानात् भक्तिं मुहुः प्रवहतां त्वयि मे प्रसङ्गो भूयाधनन्तमहताममलाशयानां येनाञ्जशोल्बनमुरुव्यसनं भवाब्धिं नेस्ये भवद्गुणा कथामृतपानमत्तः तेन स्मरन्ततितरां प्रियमीशमर्त्यं ये चान्वदसुतसुहृद्गृहवित्तधारा ये त्वाब्जनाभ भवदीय पदारविन्दा सौगन्ध्यलुप्तहृदयेषु कृतप्रसङ्गा तिर्यन्नगद्विजसरिष्टृपदेव दैत्या मर्त्यादिभिः परिचितं सदसद्विशेषं रूपं स्थविष्टम् अजते महदाज्जनेकं नातः परं परमवेद्मि न यत्र वादा कल्पान्तयेतदखिलं जठरेण गृह्णान् शेते पुमान् स्वदृग् अनन्तसकस्तदङ्के यन्नाभिसिन्धुरुह काञ्चनलोकपद्मा गर्भे धुमान् भगवते प्रणतोऽस्मि तस्मै त्वं नित्यमुक्तपरिशुद्धविबुद्ध आत्मा कूटस्थादिपुरुषो भगवंस्त्रदीशः यद्बुद्ध्यावस्थितिम् अखण्डिताय स्वदृष्ट्या द्रष्टा स्थितौ वदिमखो व्यतिरिक्त आस्ते यस्मिन् विरुद्धगतयो ह्यनिनां पतन्ति यस्मिन् विरुद्धगतयो ह्यनिशां पठन्ति विद्याधयो विविधशक्तयानुपूर्व्यात् तद्ब्रह्म विश्वभवमेकमनन्तमाद्यम् आनन्दमात्रमविकारमहं प्रपद्ये.
Wonderful. Last verse. Just now updated, but I will update Mathu later.
Yes.
Concept.
सत्याशिषो हि भगवंस्तव पादपद्मम् आशिस्ततानुभजतः पुरुषार्थमूर्ते अप्येव मर्य भगवन् परिपाति दीनान् वाश्रेव वत्सकमनुग्रह कातरोऽस्मान्. Yes, thank you, Professor.
Thank you. Hari
Hare
Bol.
Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Very wonderful. Yeah.
Super. Very nice. No? Same tune without missing. And these are the Sanskrit words. Yeah, wonderful. Chala manchi practice chesinaru andaru. Thank you so much, Prabhu, again. Yeah, very nice. Yes. So what is the idea now, Prabhu? So 9 o'clock. It's okay. Let us continue tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Let us continue tomorrow. Okay, Prabhu. Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, please. Yes. We will keep the timings within schedule, no? Please. We will not disturb anyone more than this.
9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock. Yeah, because everybody is working day, so everybody has to go to work. So thank you so much again. Radhika Mataji, Durga Prasanna Mataji, Lavanya, Samyukta Mataji, Sandhya Mataji, Sapan Prabhu, Lalit Mohan Prabhu, Suman Prabhu, Chandramal Prabhu, Akinchan Priya Prabhu, Raju Prabhu, Gaurav Prabhu. Very happy to see, 13, including me. Yeah, this is the way, to do seva. Very nice. Please come regularly like this. Motivate each other. These are the morning prayers, Supreme Lord, glorification of the Supreme Lord by Dhruv Maharaj, along with reading Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. What a wonderful days to start with. Good consciousness, right? So thank you so much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Premanande Hari Hari. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Happy Krishna.